Your doctor just killed you. Your family will thank him for it. This is not fiction. This happened in England for 24 years. Harold Shipman was Britain's most beloved family doctor. Patients adored him. Colleagues respected him. Communities trusted him completely. What they did not know would make him the most prolific serial killer in modern British history. This is how one man weaponized medicine itself. Hyde, Greater Manchester, 1977. Harold Shipman opens his practice as a general practitioner. He is 31 years old, married with growing children, but he carries a secret obsession with death. In Britain, your GP holds extraordinary power. They prescribe medicine. They certify deaths. They decide when you need a hospital. For most doctors, this is responsibility. For Shipman, this is opportunity. His first victim in Hyde was Marie West, 71, living alone. She trusted him completely. He made house calls, he spent time listening, he never rushed appointments. When Marie died suddenly after his visit, her family thanked him for his compassionate care. The only problem? Marie's death was not natural. It was murder, and Shipman had been perfecting his technique since medical school. But who would suspect their beloved doctor? Shipman started killing in 1972, while still a junior hospital doctor. By 1977 in Hyde, he had found his method: diamorphine, medical heroin, lethal in the right dose. His practice grew rapidly. Shipman was charming, thorough, available. He worked harder than other doctors. Patients transferred from rival practices to see him. His reputation spread through Hyde like gospel. But colleagues noticed something odd. Shipman seemed drawn to death. He volunteered for terminal cases. He appeared energized after patient deaths. Some found it admirable dedication. Others felt uneasy but said nothing. The deaths started slowly. Eva Lyons, 81. Lily Crossley, 73. Shipman perfected his routine. A concerned house call, a worried examination, an injection for the pain, then peaceful death within minutes. Would you have noticed this pattern? Most people do not track death rates by doctor. Families found comfort in his presence during loss. They saw a dedicated physician easing final moments. What they witnessed was actually murder performed with medical precision. The system was built on trust. Doctors self-regulate. No agency monitors death rates in medical practices. Shipman exploited every gap, every assumption, every moment of human vulnerability. By the 1980s, his killing accelerated. One victim per month became 2. The elderly community of Hyde was shrinking, but no one connected the dots to their beloved doctor. His confidence grew with each successful murder, and that confidence would eventually destroy him. The 1990s. Harold Shipman is now Hyde's most respected physician. He joins local committees. He gives medical lectures. His practice thrives while his killing count climbs. Behind closed doors, the killing machine operated with ruthless efficiency. Shipman stockpiled diamorphine far beyond normal medical needs. He altered medical records after deaths to justify his diagnoses. The victims were always vulnerable. Elderly women living alone, patients with chronic conditions, people who would not be missed immediately. He would make house calls claiming to treat pain, then administer lethal injections. His colleagues noticed nothing. Death rates vary between practices, they reasoned. Shipman worked with older, sicker patients. His compassionate care probably attracted the terminally ill. What would you do here? Report a popular doctor for being too dedicated? Or would you stay silent like everyone else? Some families began to whisper about the pattern. Their relatives had been healthy that morning, but grief clouds judgment, and Shipman was always there to provide comfort and medical explanations. Was he truly caring, or was this all part of his calculated performance? The illusion was perfect until one family refused to accept his story.
June 24th, 1998. Kathleen Grundy, 81, former mayor of Hyde. Shipman makes a house call. Within hours, she is dead. While Grundy died, Shipman forged her will. Everything left to him. £250,000. His greed had finally exceeded his caution. Grundy's daughter, Angela Woodruff, was a lawyer. The will looked suspicious. The signatures were wrong. Why would her mother leave everything to her doctor? Woodruff called the police. For the first time in 26 years, someone questioned Harold Shipman's version of events. The investigation began with one suspicious death. It would uncover hundreds. September 1998. Police begin investigating Kathleen Grundy's death. They order an exhumation. The autopsy reveals lethal levels of diamorphine. 1 becomes 2. 2 becomes 15. Each exhumation tells the same story. Ivy Lomas, Joan Melia, Winifred Meller, all killed with precise diamorphine overdoses, all certified as natural deaths by Harold Shipman. The numbers climb daily as forensic teams work around the clock. September 7th, 1998. Armed police arrive at Shipman's practice. Patients in his surgery watch their trusted doctor led away in handcuffs. The community reels in shock. This cannot be real. January 31st, 2000. Shipman is convicted of murdering 15 patients. But the investigation continues, expanding. The final inquiry concludes he killed at least 215 patients, with suspicion around 45 more deaths. The true number may never be known. Britain's healthcare system had enabled its worst serial killer for nearly 3 decades. Behind every number was a person, a mother, grandmother, someone's beloved relative. Their families had trusted Shipman completely. Some even thanked him after their loved ones died. But here is the most chilling part. Many of these families still defend him. They cannot accept that their trusted doctor was a killer. The psychological manipulation runs so deep that some victims' relatives refuse to believe the evidence. Angela Woodruff saved countless lives by questioning one death, but the weight of discovery haunted her. How many could have been saved if someone had spoken sooner? The surviving families faced terrible guilt. They had welcomed their killer into their homes. Do you think you would have been strong enough to challenge a beloved doctor? Share your answer. Most people believe they would, but the evidence suggests otherwise. Hyde's medical community was destroyed. How do you trust doctors again when one used that trust to commit mass murder? The ripple effects spread far beyond his victims. What price do we pay for absolute trust in medical authority? January 13th, 2004. Harold Shipman hangs himself in his prison cell. He never confessed, never explained why he developed a taste for killing, never showed remorse for his 215 victims. But why did he kill? Was it power over life and death? A twisted God complex? Pure sadistic pleasure? The chilling truth is that his true motive died with him. Some experts believe the answer may be more disturbing than we imagine. Was Shipman truly acting alone? His case exposed catastrophic failures in medical oversight worldwide. But it also raises a darker question. How many other trusted doctors might be hiding similar secrets? The system that protected Shipman for decades still exists today. His case transformed British medicine forever. Death certification now requires multiple signatures. Medical practices face regular monitoring. Doctors undergo periodic reviews. The era of absolute trust has ended. But this raises an uncomfortable question. How much oversight is too much oversight? Can medicine function without trust? Some argue the pendulum has swung too far. Others believe it has not swung far enough. The tension between healing and protection continues today. Harold Shipman could practice in your country today. The systems that protected him exist everywhere medicine is practiced. Do you know how many patients your doctor has lost this year? What would you do if you suspected your doctor was hiding something dark? Would you speak up, or fear of being wrong keep you silent? Share your thoughts using #TrustOrDoubt. Have you ever questioned your doctor's judgment? Your story could save lives. Subscribe for more investigations into the systems we blindly trust, because the next Harold Shipman might be closer than you think.